U.S. Senator Josh Hawley and the new head of the Environmental Protection Agency in St. Louis. Their focus, radioactive contamination sites in our region. It's been 35 was designated a Superfund cleanup site, and now a new promise from the new EPA administrator as they're looking for new ways to speed up the cleanup efforts. But how can that happen if the EPA plans to cut its budget and its staff? New here at 6 o'clock, our Russell Kinsall joins us near Coldwater Creek after hearing from local leaders about this new promise to clean up radioactive waste from World War II. Russell.
Yes, Sam, I am at St. Sin Park in Hazelwood. This is Coldwater Creek behind me. Some contamination has been removed from the banks here in the park. More contamination is yet to be removed that's further down. So Lee Zeldin, the new EPA administrator, was here, took a look at the creek earlier today. I asked him how he could vow to speed up cleanup efforts if he's cutting his agency's budget and he's reducing staff. And he told me that billions of dollars in grant program money that he canceled last week will now mean more money for cleanup efforts. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley brought new Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Lee Zeldin to St. Louis Monday. They heard from people impacted for years by living around Manhattan Project radioactive waste.
I'm just in constant pain. Constant pain.
Radioactive waste from processing uranium in St. Louis for nuclear weapons was recklessly handled and stored for years. Contamination along Coldwater Creek is being slowly removed, and radioactive waste illegally dumped in the 1970s at Westlake Landfill, an EPA Superfund site, still has not been removed.
The government caused it. The government lied about it. And our message today is the government needs to clean it up. They need to clean this up.
Zeldin told EPA workers to come up with an ambitious timeline for the landfill cleanup. I asked if staff cuts and billions in grant programs canceled would slow the cleanup instead.
We're freeing up money to be able to deliver help directly towards remediating issues. This is about making sure that we have the ability to provide more assistance to this community, not less.
Hawley then took Zeldin and community members on a tour of Westlake Landfill. They also toured an adjoining landfill that has an underground fire.
I'm happy with what I heard, but I gotta tell you, it's heartbreaking. We've been in this room how many times? Is this the last time? We're gonna have to pour our hearts out and really, and part of me thinks maybe.
Zeldin also visited Coldwater Creek and heard about the high levels of cancer rates in the area.
Now we know there's upwards of probably over 300 people in this area that have had appendix cancer.
Zeldin admitted the tours and comments from the community left an impression.
There's no conversation that can be had in Washington, D.C. that can do this experience justice of actually being here on the ground and seeing it firsthand.
It's been 7 years since the EPA came up with a plan to remove most of the radioactive waste at Westlake Landfill. Zeldin said going forward, he plans to put more EPA employees into that cleanup effort. Live at Hazelwood, Russell Kinsall, First Alert 4.
Russell, thank you.